Jeff Lewis was once a Bravolebrity starring for 11 seasons in the real estate series Flipping Out. His neurotic approach to real estate flipping and home decorating was featured on the network from 2007 to 2018. Since then, Lewis has pivoted to his podcast Jeff Lewis Has Issues and his radio show Jeff Lewis Live on Radio Andy. Much of what is covered on these programs is Bravo adjacent, with Lewis expressing his opinion on the latest airing reality shows. He is especially sure to throw in his 2 cents whenever a controversial topic is gaining traction online. Now his show is expanding on Sirius to a 2-hour block, signing a multi-year contract extension. Between his podcast and his radio show, Lewis hosts many Bravolebrities as guests on other series, encouraging them to gossip about their co-stars and other network notables. Of course, his comments are intended to shock in order to gain the attention of Bravo extended fan base. Amid his catty commentary, Lewis occasionally throws out an observation that really rubs the subject the wrong way. When the real housewives of the New York City star, Erin Lichy, appeared on the program in 2023, he was sure to question her about her castmates on the recently rebooted series. But it was his commentary about her co-star Brynn Whitfield that stirred up more than just media attention, kicking off a war of words between the radio personality and the reality star that continues to till this day.
Jeff Lewis hasn't hidden his contempt for Brynn Whitfield.
When Lichy appeared on Jeff Lewis Live, Lewis inquired whether she thought Whitfield's lifestyle was supplemented, implying she had a romantic interest that contributed to her income. Lewis then appeared on Watch What Happens Live, and viewers right in question inquired whether he thought he owed Whitfield an apology. Lewis doubled down on his comments, clarifying that the word supplemented could have many meanings. This wishy-washy reference was underlined by his vehement denial that the way Whitfield had interpreted his comment as calling her a prostitute or suggesting she had a sugar daddy wasn't accurate. It seemed clear from the context of the conversation what was implied by his comments to Lichy, but Lewis refused to acknowledge there was any harmful intention behind the observation that Bryn's income might be supplemented.
Brynn Whitfield hit back at Jeff Lewis on WWHL.
In her December 2024 appearance on WWHL, Whitfield made a throwaway comment about Lewis being a pig. This followed the drama that unfolded earlier this season on RHONY when Whitfield angrily accused Lichy of not shutting down Lewis' attempt to paint her as a sugar baby on his radio show. It was clear from her comments on WWHL that Whitfield still had not made peace with Lewis' catty observation. But she swiftly changed her tune when it appeared that host Andy Cohen and guest Kathy Hilton thought her comment hit a little too low. When Hilton defended Lewis by suggesting he was simply doing his job and saying this is Hollywood baby, Whitfield laughed along with her. Whitfield then observed that she thought she and Lewis would actually get along outside their tit-for-tat comments about one another. Referring to him as a silly Bailey, Cohen quickly agreed the pair would get along, all of which combined to soften her earlier.
Jeff Lewis is right about this one aspect of Brynn Whitfield's persona.
In a recent episode of his radio show, Lewis made clear that he wasn't interested in getting along with Whitfield. Instead, he responded to Whitfield calling him a pig and her observation that a lady doesn't wrestle with pigs. Lewis noted that he didn't find Whitfield had acted like a lady on RHONY, but instead called her an oversized teenager. And in this observation, he is correct. It is a part of Whitfield's persona on the series to be overly flirtatious with everyone from parents to husbands to physical trainers hired on the series. Lewis labeled this behavior as attention-seeking, observing it made Whitfield appear desperate for attention, but in reality Whitfield's peculiar persona serves its purpose on RHONY, allowing Whitfield to frame her life in a bubbly and rose-colored light. When viewers will pay attention to the series, know that she has also shared significant hardships from her past and present. Lewis' radio series relies on salacious gossip and outrageous observations about the personalities that appear on Bravo. It furthers his interest to ignore Whitfield's passive white flag when she admitted on WWHL that they had every reason to get along, instead doubling down on the vitriol between them to stir up further buzz. It's the very definition of desperate for attention. We also write that many viewers have expressed that they are tired of Whitfield's flirtatious streak on the series. However, his obvious interest is fanning the flames of their feud by doubling down on his negative comments about her. Seems just as attention-seeking as Whitfield's flirty persona. If Lewis wants to do a truly shocking thing, he should host Whitfield on his show to air out his observations to her face. RHONY airs Tuesday on Bravo and can be streamed on Peacock.